Attached is the athlete profile and the 4-week training program, which I would pause at any time to just read through. The bench press is highly beneficial towards developing upper body strength because of how it targets multiple muscle groups and how the development of strength in these groups are highly dependent upon by the demands of soccer. The muscles primarily utilised include the pectoralis major and minor, deltoids, and the triceps, as Silverberg 2019 says. This exercise is advantageous because when a soccer player is required to shield the ball or apply great explosive power, as such seen in the bench press, this applies an explosive contraction in the shoulder and pectoral muscles to meet the ball in the air as they contest with opposing players, as said by Christo et al. 2006. Weeks 1 and 2 on Monday and Friday of the program displayed 3 sets of 8 repetitions using the bench press at 75% of 1 RM, with a 3-minute rest to allow for full recovery of strength between the sets, allowing mechanical tension. Furthermore, weeks 3 and 4 displayed 6 repetitions at 85% of 1 RM, displaying the training principle progressive overload of an increased weight. This ensures that the individual is able to seek gains in size and power whilst carefully considering the overload to reduce the risk of injury. Before the execution of a primary lift like the bench press, warm-up sets should be done, which I have prescribed just seen above. Pull-ups are a compound exercise targeting multiple muscles including the latissimus dorsi, biceps brachii, trapezius, deltoid, rectus abdominis, and the erectus spinae, as per Ronay and Sebek 2014. Ronay and Sebek 2014 further analysed the advantages of the pull-ups as it develops the strength of the posterior upper body, assisting the stability of the pelvis and reducing risk of injury that can occur through collisions. Additionally, pull-ups assist the development of power that can be exerted by an attacker when they are parrying off the defender, as well as the increased support and strength of the core muscles to assist the changing of direction. The program began with 3 sets of 10 reps of pull-ups using body weight with a 3-minute rest, and going into weeks 3 and 4, the program saw progression using 10 kg weight, which will be administered to increase the difficulty of the contraction occurring throughout the targeted muscles, as 3 sets of 6 repetitions will be performed. The administering of 10 kg weight can result in an overload of upward stress, potentiating the impingement of the shoulder and or lower back strain, so consideration must be taken. This exercise targets the deltoids, trapezius, serratus anterior, and triceps brachii, as Graham 2008 stated. Satterbacken and Finland 2013 expressed the advantages for an attacking soccer player using this exercise, as it strengthens the shoulder girdle, aiding the prevention of rotator cuff strains, which are common in soccer due to the repetitive overhead motion involved in the game. During weeks 1 and 2, the program displays 3 sets of 8 repetitions using 27.5 kg dumbbells with a 3-minute rest. Going into weeks 3 and 4, progressive overload is applied as the weight is increased to 30 kg dumbbells using 3 sets of 6 repetitions. The instability of the dumbbells is an upward stressing overhead movement, seen to augment the development of shoulder strength, size and power, which translates very well across to soccer. The single arm dumbbell row is beneficial as it aids the stabilization of the shoulder girdle, preventing injury and corrects imbalances that occur through natural movements undertaken in soccer. It targets several muscle groups including the rhomboids, trapezius, latissimus dorsi, rear deltoids, and biceps brachii, as Satterbacken et al. 2015 stated. It is advantageous to an attacking soccer player as it strengthens the upper back, preventing injury as a result of attacking players spending long periods of time leaning forward. This exercise further stabilizes the shoulder girdle, which experiences impact through multiple collisions each game. Stern et al. 2020 stated unilateral exercises are beneficial, as specifically to ball sports, as muscular imbalances of the left and right side of the body, which occurs as a result of the demands of the sport. For example, in soccer, you may be right foot dominant. As seen in my program, weeks 1 and 2 see 3 sets of 8 repetitions using 22.5 kilo dumbbells with a 3-minute rest to then see progression in weeks 3 and 4, as the program now entails 3 sets of 6 repetitions using 25 kilo dumbbells. For both the back squat and the deadlifts as primary lifts, they will both need warm-up sets, which can be seen above. Back squats are a compound exercise, making them time efficient and beneficial in building strength and power in the lower body, as Mai et al. Stated in 2014. Additionally stating that the significance of the back squat is highly beneficial for the stability of the lower limbs. The back squat targets several muscle groups including the glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves. The support of other stabilizing muscles such as the posterior torso group, including the erectus spinae, during the isometric contraction to maintain the proper upright position to prevent injury. The back squat is very advantageous for an attacking soccer player as this exercise is of high intensity under both the ascend and descend, aiding the vertical power and explosiveness of an athlete whilst also improving the strength of the core and hamstring groups. As seen in the program's weeks 1 and 2, the athlete performs 3 sets of 8 reps at 75% 1RM with a 3-minute rest. And seen in weeks 3 and 4, the athlete performs 3 sets of 6 reps at 85% of 1RM with a 3-minute rest. Deadlifts are an effective exercise as soccer players require hip and knee dominant exercise to stabilize the lower body throughout various movements of changing direction and rotation that occurs through the pelvis and lower limbs, as Schellenberg et al. Stated in 2017. Deadlifts target a number of muscles including the glutes, quadriceps, adductors, hamstrings, gastrocnemius, erector spinae, trapezius and obliques, as Martin Fuentes et al. 2020 states. The program prescribed 3 sets of 8 reps at 75% 1RM with 3 minutes rest, with a progression seen in weeks 3 and 4, with a prescription of 3 sets of 6 reps at 85% 1RM. Training at nearly 1RM for a lower body explosive main lift is beneficial for a soccer player in terms of strength and power improvement in the dominant muscles used for leaping, sprinting, and explosive changes of direction. Additionally, the deadlift strengthens the muscles around the hip, knee, and ankle, which are all prominent sites of injury for soccer players, whilst also increasing stability of the lower body. This exercise targets the quadriceps, gluteal muscles, calf muscles, hamstring, and the core. The Bulgarian split squat has been implemented into my program as the training of one leg at a time potentiates the ability to correct muscular imbalances of the left and right sides of the body, helping to improve strength. Mackey and Riemann 2021 et al. Discussed how this challenges stability by forcing the athlete to train on one leg at a time. This translates to soccer as an attacking soccer player performs numerous cuts, pivots, and direction-changing sprints. This program prescribed 3 sets of 8 reps using 15 kg kettlebells with 3 minutes rest to then a progression in weeks 3 and 4, as the program then prescribes 3 sets of 6 reps using 17.5 kg kettlebells. This exercise reduces the risk of injuries related to the knee muscles, hip, and the ankle. Calf raises are proven to be advantageous for soccer players through its sole movements of plantar flexion and dorsiflexion, which translates to soccer by increasing the ability to kick the ball at high speeds. Emma et al. 2017 expressed the significance of calf raises and how it improves strength and explosive power, as well as endurance of lower body, translating to quick directional changes in movement which can potentiate fatigue at quicker rates. The program prescribed 3 sets of 30 calf raises at body weight with a 3-minute rest, to then see a progression in weeks 3 and 4 as 3 sets of 25 calf raises using a 10 kg weight vest with a 3-minute rest. The implementation of body weight in weeks 1 and 2 is for the purpose of allowing an athlete to be able to control the concentric contractions before week 3, where weight was applied. This exercise aids the improvement of explosive power and force production in soccer through jumping, explosive bouts, and sudden changes of direction. This exercise targets quads, hamstrings, and gluteal muscles. The calves also play a role in the explosive extension of the ankles, which helps to drive the body upward and forward, as Evan et al. 2008 stated. Additionally, the core muscles play a stabilizing role during the explosive box jumps, helping to maintain proper alignment and control the body's landing. This improves the jumping ability as the explosive box jump trains vertical explosiveness, which is seen by attacking soccer players through heading to win the ball and avoiding obstacles. The program in weeks 1 and 2 prescribed 3 sets of 10 reps using a 30 centimeter box at body weight, with 1 minute rest, and in contrast, weeks 3 and 4 saw a progression of 3 sets of 8 reps using a 45 centimeter box, with a 10 kg weighted vest with 1 minute rest to challenge the athlete's vertical explosiveness. Lateral jumps improve horizontal explosiveness and power to augment the movements of attacking soccer players' agility, speed, and changing direction, as Ladersdorf et al. 22 states. Targets the quadriceps, hamstrings, gluteal muscles, and calf muscles, and during the movement, the quads, hamstrings, and glutes extend the hips and knees, generating force to propel the body laterally. The calves push off the ground and stabilize the ankles during the landing, as Dominguez Diaz et al. 2021 states. The benefit of the hands being on the hips is for better alignment, reducing risk of injury, as well as it potentiates greater focus on the gluteal muscles and hip. As seen in the program, weeks 1 and 2 prescribe 5 sets of 10 reps at body weight with 30 seconds rest. Weeks 3 and 4 prescribe 5 sets of 8 reps using 10 kg weight vest with 30 seconds rest. This exercise is beneficial for a soccer player as it replicates the movements of changing sharp direction after a skill move or evading an opposing player. This exercise is imperative for the improvement of power, specifically vertical explosiveness, as it targets the quads, hamstrings on the downward phase, and the gluteal muscles and the calves on the upward phase, as Bullion et al. 2012 states. The exercise translates to soccer as it mimics the action of the header during the hopping movement, whilst also augmenting vertical power from the step down to sudden hop. Furthermore, Schreiber and Becker 2020 expressed it strengthens the lower limbs to prevent injuries of the ankle, which is seen commonly in running sports from the increased diversion of the rear foot, causing tears of ligaments or sprains. This program prescribes 5 sets of 10 reps of bodyweight from a knee-height step. A progression is seen in weeks 3 and 4, where 5 sets of 8 reps using a 10 kilo weight vest from a knee-height step is used. These sessions target the energy systems of the ADP-PC system, the anaerobic glycolysis system, and the aerobic system to fulfill the needs analysis. A 45-minute long session twice a week involving a ski erg and endurance bike to increase the aerobic fitness, which translates to the movement patterns and demands of an attacking soccer player, as they are constantly moving to apply pressure and scan the field for where they should position themselves in upcoming play. In conjunction with resistance training, skill-based training is still imperative for a soccer player to ensure they are sharp with their footwork and technique so they don't jeopardise their position on the team.